Hey y'all, welcome back to Surgeon of Steel Budgets. My name is Sarah and I'm a 29-year-old cash budgeter, and today we're going to get into September week 3 of my budget, so let's get into it. Alrighty, let's get into this. So, wanted to start off with last week's leftovers. So first we'll get into the change. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna move this out of the way for a quick hot second. Alrighty, so we had $3.50 in change, and I had to maneuver this a little bit because the first quarter I put in, it registered it twice because it popped in and popped back out, so I had to change that. Anyways, so we marked the 344 and the 6 for 350. So that's Dunsky for the day, and then this is what I have left over from my cash envelopes, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a whole lot, but it is something. And so we'll put that into the weekly rollover and let us see what we can color in. We could do leaf or an apple. Let's go with the leaf. Yeah, let's do that. Alrighty, we got that colored in, and let's add in the 4. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Woo, got that done. Alright. Now that that's taken care of, also please disregard this on my hand and also this one. It's been a little rough at work this week. The tools have been a little on the sharp side, but it'll buff out. It all heals. So let's get into this week's budget. I have my little cheat sheet over here of what my actual paychecks were. So I originally budgeted for two words are hard. 890, even though I know that I make more than that or take home more than that. I just like to budget on the lower end of things. Now this one shocked me. I knew I was going to get holiday pay, but I did not know I would get this much holiday pay. So I got almost a whole extra $100 than what I expected to get, which I was pretty pleasantly surprised with, so that's a bonus. Alright. And for these, I budget $12 for renters. Like I said, if you're new here, I guess, I always budget the next dollar up, and then whatever leftovers in the account goes into my savings account, and I just roll that over. So I budget that for 12. This one should be 22. 16. My internet is 51. My car insurance is 75. And then I think I budgeted for $30 in fuel this week. I still have like 3/4 of a tank, so I don't think I really need too much. But let's calculate. And for this week, since I do have my Jeep payment, when debt payments come out, I don't usually get to take out this like my normal $400 for rent, but this week we're doing $200, $40 for spending, $60 for groceries. Then I'm also adding intake and exhaust. That is my cat's cat food and cat litter. If you know, you know. And I budgeted $20 for that this week, so. I don't know what it is. I can do that in my head, but then I get nervous that I do it wrong, and then so I have to calculate it. So then I am going to put this all down here, figure out what I should have for what I budgeted. Alright, so then we're going to actually add in what the actual amounts are. And since I don't actually know what I'll put in for fuel, I can't fill that out till next week, which is totally kosher. So since we got, you know, close to $100 more than what I budgeted for, then we get to throw a little bit extra into binder savings. Why do I always, actually I know why I do that. Because I don't calculate this till I'm done doing this and I write dollar signs for those. So my brain's like, yeah, keep doing it. Alrighty. So that's how our budget is looking for this week. I will grab last week so we can kind of go over that real quick. The only thing I really had was fuel next. And so I budgeted $140 for fuel, but I only used $137.23. So then I wrote all that down, transferred it all over kind of deal, and I had $625 rollover, so that was kind of nice. But yeah, not too much exciting on that besides, you know, $6.25. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, let us get into doing the stuffing of Zcash. Alright, let us count Zcash. We should have between the $320 for the cash envelopes and the $330 for the binder savings. We should have $650 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 650. Yay! The ATM didn't jip us. First thing I usually get into is my no spend. That way I get that all paid up before I start going willy-nilly over here. Set that over there, and then we'll go through and figure out our no spends. So the last time we paid up was last Friday, and so I already put in my no spends for the week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So another $30. Yay! Ah! Stay closed. Thank you. So just get them fall colors back out. Should I add brown in? I think I'm going to add brown in for this round. And for this one, each leaf is $5, and since we are putting in 30, we'll do 6. Alrighty, so let's take 25, 30, 20, 25, 30. It has been a day. Alright, now that that's done, then we'll get into the heavy hitters first. And we'll get into the sinking funds. Wrong, Sarah. Wrong.
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
The more important one. Let me just yeet that out of oblivion, I guess. Is we gotta pay our $200 that we have budgeted to our rent. I'm throwing things everywhere. Yay! So adding $200 to mortgage, but it's actually rent for right now. It will eventually become mortgage. But adding 200 makes it 10. Yeah, 10. I want a lot of these 10s. 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 100s. That equals 1,000 doll hairs. And add it in here. Now we can put that away for now and then get into these. So we're going to put $100 into emergency fund. And so that now has $200. Christmas, we won't add anything into because it didn't reach a 10, which would go along with our tracker. Blanche funds. Let's see how much Blanche wants today. Blanche is my car. We have 60 in Blanche right now. Let's throw a 20 at her. And we'll grab one of these. And now Blanche has 20, 40, 60, 80. All right, let's get into appliances. We're gonna throw another 50 in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 100 and take this 50 out. So that now we have 200 in here. And let's figure out a color. Sure, let's go with pink on my least favorite colors, but it colors the same. And I gotta fix that, otherwise it's gonna bother the heck out of me. I didn't color in that window. Anyways, now appliances has 200. Dental, we'll throw 10 at it. $5 and 10. So now dental has 20. Wow, there's a hole in that sumbug. Anyways, 20, 40, 45, 50. Get in there. Are you too good for your home?
Oh, why didn't you just go home? That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
And vision will add 10 and 2, and so I'll take these 2 5s and I'll put a 20 in. So we'll do that. All right, now vision has 20, 40, and 60. Alrighty, and I think we're gonna skip this again. But in the next couple weeks, when I have a buttload more for cash stuffing, It's gonna get some love eventually, but it's not like too pertinent right now. If we have extra by the time I'm done with my personal binder, we'll come back here. But so we'll add in alrighty, now that that one's done, I'm gonna figure out how much I have left. Oh, why do I always forget to do that? Before I get too ahead of myself, let's cash stuff my wallet. I get too excited about shoving money into different envelopes that I forget that this is a binder too. This is my wallet, and there's gonna be 20 going into 40, 2 20s going into spending. And then I have 20, 40, 60 going into groceries. Nothing, I should take this out because it's on back burner for right now. And intake and exhaust is also getting 20. And then this envelope is just whenever I go to the bank, I have to take money out or put money in. We prefer to just put money in. Now that that's done, we can figure out how much I have left. We have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1, 10. Looking pretty good. So let's bust this baby back out. And did that. You need to stay right. Extra debt. Let's see what it's at for right now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1, 110. So let's add 40 into it and make it an even 150. So we got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Yeet. Soup's exciting. Self-care. I don't know if you noticed if you saw last week's video, but I did take out what I had for my no spend, and I did take out all my self-care so that I could buy fabric. That's a self-care thing, right? I'm currently trying to make a quilt for my boyfriend and I, and fabric was necessary. So I took it out of my self-care and I took it out of my no spend because I can spend that money on what I want, right? That's how that works, right? I hope so. So let's put 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 into self-care and get that right back and started. And then in bulk shopping, let's see what we got. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Let's throw 20 in there to make it 100. So now bulk shopping has 100. And then in the new envelope, Stampede Games. So we just had the kickoff party earlier this week. And so yeah, I got my personalized jerseys in. Super excited about that. The first game isn't until like the 7th of October. But so I wanted to save up for like if I want to get food while I'm there or drinks or ice cream. Where my season ticket is at is actually really nicely placed. It's right next to a women's restroom. It's right next to an ice cream stand. It's right next to the alcohol, and it's right next to a barbecue stand. Like, it could not be more perfect. And there's not a whole lot of stairs, which is a bonus. But yeah, so I'm super, super excited for that to start up. Like I said, first game isn't until October 7th, I think is the season opener. But yeah, so I wanted to start saving for it. Just for if I feel like spending money there, rather than like, oh, I didn't budget anything. I'm trying to be proactive. That's what I'm trying to do here. So let's add the rest of this money is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That'll buy me one mixed drink. I think the last time I had a mixed drink there, I think I got a double, and I'm pretty sure it was $19 for a cup. Just tiny little. I still, even though it was an outrageous price, I still bought 3 of them, so I spent $60, which would probably buy me 2 entire bottles of the alcohol I was drinking that I got 6 shots of. But that's beside the point. Let me add these in and we will pick back up. Alrighty. We stuffed all 650 doll hairs into our envelopes. And then next week we will check back in with how much fuel I used for the week, if I used any, and then we'll go to seeing how this all worked out. Oh, totally spaced this. So I made trackers for pretty much all of my debt, and since I don't cash stuff my debt, I just wanted to make trackers to like track the payment and stuff. And so I have one for my Jeep and one for each one of my credit card payments. It's a lot, I know. But I forgot to have this in the last part of the video. I totally spaced it, but we're just going to color them in really quick. And each one of these is $340, which is what my car payment is. And then each one for the credit cards is different. But we'll get into that as we color them. It is so hard not to just color all of them in. So I have my Capital One that's $40 per payment. And I'll go over this more in my debt confession video that I have coming up. Alrighty, sorry that this is just random, but I'll explain it more like I said in another video. But I just wanted to get those taken care of because last week I did have my credit card payments and then this week I did have my Jeep payment. And I just wanted to tag this into the end of the video. Sorry if the lighting changed drastically. It is now, excuse me, it is now the afternoon. So the lighting is quite a bit different, but I wanted to thank you for watching my video, and consider subscribing if you wanted to follow me along on this journey of accountability. It's a little bit harder than I thought it'd be, but it'll be worth it. Thanks again for watching. Y'all have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. Bye!